How we looking there? So I'll be able to see the text there, Matt, if you want to send me some. So do we want to start then on the Instagram? Hello, guys. We're doing kind of a test run here because we're going to try to get this on Instagram as well. Hello to my TikTokers. Nobody's on yet, but they will be. They will be. I'm not too worried. Okay, do you want me to log in then? Go on to my Instagram. How do you want me to do this? Unfortunately, I got to... Oh, let me go into the chats here. Comments. Let's go into comments. There we go. Yeah, comment on here, Matt, if whatever you want me to do, because we're going to start in 30 seconds. Hello, Emily Gladys. Mr. Paul Bump, what do you mean there's nothing here to see? Wait, hang on. Let me just go into here. Hold on. Is my camera on? Cam is on. Yep. There we go. I know. Can you hear me at least? Can you guys hear me at least? Happy New Year, Mr. Winston Park. All right, we're going to start this show. Want to start it a little early because I want to get on to the Instagram aspect of it here. All right. Hello, Nick Decker. It is January 1st. Holy crap. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, on the TikTok. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, onto the Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. This is the behind-the-scenes footage of what I do here in Kitchener-Waterloo. For those that are just kind of going in and checking it out, stop for a second. Stop. When you join, stop for a second and pay attention. This is the behind-the-scenes. If you're enjoying Newfoundland music and you want to, embark and have some good conversation back and forth, that's what we do. The live music is on ckwr.com. It's 90 minutes of all great Newfoundland music. So you're in the behind the scenes right now. This is what we do here in the radio station. So this is kind of the kibutzing back and forth. How was everybody's New Year? Was everybody's New Year expected to be what it was supposed to be? Everybody's good? Let's see here. Up to the regular. All right, so we're going to do that in a minute. Let's go here. So can you all see me here? We're all good? Hang on now. All right. It was, you know what? It was really good. I was really excited about it. I was happy. Here, let's just go into the live here. I got to do this. Okay. Wait, stop there. Damn it. No, see, that's not what I want. I want to be able to watch it on my page. Hold on now. Hold on. Why can't I watch it on my page now? No, let's just do this. I say, Oh, wait, maybe try this. Is this it? Would this work? This is it, live video. We'll go on to the live video aspect of it. No, this isn't what I wanted. Lord Jesus. Trying to expand video. See if I can get it on this. There we go. I can't see. God damn it. All right, here we go. All right, Instagram's working perfectly. Woo! Well, good evening, Newfoundlanders and those who wish to be. It is I, Dean Clark, here again on a show called Jigs and Reels. What is it, you might ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. If you asked, that is. It is a show about Newfoundland music. 90 minutes playing the best in Newfoundland music this side of the St. Lawrence. That means that here in Ontario, this is where it happens. Right here in Kitchener-Waterloo, Ontario. 603, January the 1st. The 1st. How did everybody make out? Were you sober over the weekend? Did you wake up with a bit of a hangover? What ended up happening? What is going on? Tell me about it. Tell me about it, everybody. Because it would be great to see. Hey, hello, Doug Fry. I see all the comments. I don't see who's all on. That's the only issue. So just say hi. Say, hola, if you're in the South America part of it. Gene Thomas from Newfoundland. Let's see. Hey, welcome, Gene. You're a new one. Zach Snow's on the behind the scenes. Happy New Year to you, Zachary. We've got a great show for you on hand tonight. Why? Well, it's because it's January 1st. And not only is it January 1st, but I just realized this tonight. Jigs and Reels has been on the air for 22 years. 2 years in the resurrection. It's hard to, well, no, sorry, it's 3 years. 3 years? No, 2 years. Is it 3? Hang on, let me see. When did I start this show? Hold on here. I gotta go back into this. Hold on. Let's click on that. And it was on January the 3rd. I started, and that's crazy. I thought I was on longer than that. Huh. So it was last year. It was last year that I started the show, and here we are. Or was it 2021? God damn it, I can't remember. Anyways, it is my anniversary for the Jigs and Reels radio show. And I am 20 people away from hitting 4,000 followers on Facebook. Freaking hilarious. It's so much fun. I absolutely love this. So tonight, 2023 was an impeccable year for music. We all know that. Pharos music was one of those ones that helped solidify Newfoundland music by doing the behind the songs. You've seen them. You heard them. You were there. If not, you heard me announce them. But I'll tell you, tonight, I've got Derrick from Pharos Music on the phone in about 10 minutes. We're going to talk about 2023 and we're going to talk about 2024. But the kicker to this is I'll have 2 unreleased tracks. They're not even out yet, but I will play them for you tonight in the interview. One is from Reilly, Meadus, and This Day. Both of those have not been released. You're going to hear it first tonight, and they're both from Pharos Music. And that's why I'm doing this. So that's coming up. New Music Monday, Into Rough is part of it. Brad Farrell, Jeremy Dix. And I mean, this track from Jeremy Dix, I'm going to play the one that I played in the New Music not too long ago, and then this one. It's going to blow your mind away. Al Warren, Kevin Hoddenot, those are the artists in the New Music. Then, of course, the best in Newfoundland music this side of the St. Lawrence. So let's start it off, shall we? Let's kick off tonight's show with some classic Clayt Butt. And, of course, he's talking about none other than Bell Island and the Green on Jigs and Reels 98.5 CKWR. Wow, but all right, here we go. See, I can't. Okay, I got 17 viewers right now. I got to get more of those viewers on. Hello, Miss Denise Suley Critch. Bow, bow, bow. God, I love this guy's voice. Mr. Spaniards Bay is where this guy's from. And I know Dave Fitz knows this guy really, really well. Oh, I got a telephone call. I can't take the telephone calls. Guys, I can't take. You know what? I will. This is getting trimmed up. This Friday, I think I've got the appointment, or next Friday. She'll be all trimmed up, buddy. Don't you worry. She'll be all trimmed up for the All-Star game. Dougie's coming up with a bunch of boys, and we're heading out to the All-Star game here in Toronto. So that'll be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that. All right. So tonight's show, ladies and gentlemen, is sponsored by none other than Red Bull. I ended up finding out my store used to do the 2 for $6 on these, and now they took all the sales off. I paid $5 for this son of a gun. But I'll tell you, it's Red Bull. It's so good. Num num. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, did anybody make any New Year's resolutions? Do you even do that? Do you even do New Year's resolutions? Because it's interesting. I used to. I think what I do now is I continue doing what I do. When you hit a certain age, it's like, remember when we used to drink a lot when we were kids, and you puke, and then all of a sudden you sit there and go, that's it, I would never do that again. I would never do that again. The next weekend you'd go out, and all of a sudden, geez, crazy. Do I get discounts for a rental car? No, I don't. I don't, Dougie. I'll rent you mine for the weekend for $400 a day. Sound fair? It's a Jeep. No New Year's resolutions. I try to, like I said, the only resolution I have is to not make any New Year's resolutions. Just to continue loving, continue caring, continue being who I am. Why would one change, right? And over the last year, I would say was one stellar year. 2024 is going to be absolutely incredible. Busy as shit, I'll tell you that. Oh, I was going to try stop saying the F word. Oh, okay. Yeah. You're not writing it as often, though, Denise. I noticed that. So okay, Denise, maybe you should start there. Let's stop writing the F word. And at least it's one baby step at a time. And then maybe you'll stop saying it. I don't know. If Mutter was around, I'm sure she'd wash your mouth out with soap, wouldn't she? Come on. We all had that. That's what made us stronger. Got our mouths washed out with soap, rulers on the hands from the teachers at school, the belt. Oh, I remember those days. Days you don't need to remember. All right. Hello, Mr. Bill Hart. How in the hell are you? I got Bill on here. Da belt. Oh, yeah. You were in West Virginia, Paulie, so you probably got to switch. With my mom from the Ottawa Valley area, we used to listen to the Wheeling, West Virginia country store all across, all the time. And, Grandpa used to do the switch, go out, and he'd let us go out and select our own switch. But it had to have like the noise to it, because if it didn't have the noise to it, it did shit. It didn't work. Oh, the good old days, huh? Remember those days? Oh, discipline, sitting in the corner. Come on, we all did that. We all got told to go sit in the corner. How many times? Oh, God. Good times. Yeah, keep spreading the word. Oh, Bill Hart. Boys, I tell you, Bill Hart is the man. Bill, why don't you post on here what is the music page you have? Because I'm sure we would all want to know, Mr. Bill. Bill does a page and on Facebook, and you see me always sharing it because that's what we do. And hello, Bert Bursey. When are we getting new music from you in 2024, bud? Hey, by the way, Doug, if you're coming up, can I wear my Habs jersey to the All-Star game? Would that be okay? Oh, yeah. And by the way, we're on Instagram. Spread this around. Dakota Rooser. Hey, you're new. Rose Bowl, Michigan 7, Wolverines football, Alabama. Okay, nice. That's right. It's the Rose Bowl today. College football, man. I'm pretty good. LM, Dem, Dummy, Downstreet. Yeah, that's me. Just ahead of our interview with Mr. Derrick Sturgeon, Pharos Music, we've got a couple more tracks here. That was, of course, classic Edison Williams. Do you remember that? That was off of a vinyl. 1974 was the name of 74, 75. It was in the 70s for that one anyways. Edison Williams. Let's continue on, shall we? Another beautiful track from Dick Gardner and Labrador Rose on Jigs and Reels 98.5 CKWR. Billy, we had a fantastic New Year's. We just had a couple of friends' place last night and just ate. Man, I had the munchies last night. Was drinking my rum. Was having a good little wee glasses of my Boom Boo rum over on ice. Pretty damn tasty, let me tell you. No, that's not what I want. What the hell am I doing here? All right, Jim Martin, 5 banks. That's what I want. You don't hear anybody doing this song as much anymore. Hey, this was a great one. Good old Dick Gardner. Can't beat Dick Gardner, man. So, Doug, I'm definitely going to be wearing the Habs jersey. Hello, Nan Grumps from New Zealand. You were the first one to celebrate New Year's out of all of us. It was pretty damn good. Those that are on TikTok, hello. Smash those like buttons. Follow. Subscribe. Do what you need to do. This is the behind the scenes of Newfoundland music here on Jigs and Reels Radio KW on CKWR right here in the heart of Kitchener, Ontario, Canada. How's the weather there in New Zealand, Pierce Fancy? Jesse Smith. Mr. Jesse Smith. Buddy, your ears must have been burning, Jesse, because I got a song from you tonight. I was going through my list, and I'm like, oh, I haven't played this one. I got to play this one from Mr. Smith. So I got to. So, Jesse, I got a song coming up from you, me buddy. Woo. I'm wearing a different type shirt tonight. So, as we all know, I won't get a ticket. Wow, Doug. Well, you're not getting wings from Morty's then when you come down on Thursday. Oh, Jesse, dude, man, I was sitting there, and all of a sudden I was listening, and I'm going, yeah. So I'm playing $5 bill tonight, man. I listened to it, and I fast forwarded a bit, and I'm like, yep, I'm throwing it on, Jesse. But I'm wearing the Peach Sharks tonight because that's Hunter's cheer squad. So I'm wearing the swag tonight. Wearing it to the gym, ladies and gentlemen. It's legs night. So my buddy DK, who's on Instagram, good old rapper, he out of Newfoundland, he's quit drinking for the last couple of weeks, and he's going to concentrate on the body stuff and everything like that, and doing stuff for himself. And I think that's fantastic. I think that's really, really good of him.
The best in Newfoundland and Labrador music on CKWR.
So when we go down, I'm going to be going to the gym with him and busting a few weights. I cannot go to Newfoundland for a week and not hit the gym at least once or twice or maybe 3 times. I don't know. Because if I'm going down for patties, my God. I know what you're saying. You're going, whatever. You won't get there. Oh, I will. I'll make it to the gym. Trust me. Trust me. Thanks of Newfoundland. And the first person to tell me that the Red Bull is kicking in, you win a prize. No. You know, it's interesting. I would never, ever, ever push that on anyone because we all know the difficulties. We all know the troubles. Hello, Big Daddy Tim Newfie C. We all know the troubles, and you know it's Emily, you and Nick, man. I'll tell you, congratulations to you both. That's tough. That's tough to do. All right, here we go. Hello, Miss Lynn Reed, Fancy. Gonna make a telephone call here. Here we go. I'm pretty stoked about this. There we go. Good. We got volume. Here we go. I'm so excited.
How are you doing?
I am well. How are you?
I'm excellent.
Good. So you're in the behind the scenes right now. So those can hear you on the behind the scenes because when the mic is off, obviously I talk to you and talk to the listeners that are on. And of course, when we're on, then it's you and I. So it's PG when it's in the behind the scenes. Sometimes are, but so we can tell anything. How are you doing, sir? How's the weather? How was your Christmas and New Year's, Derrick?
A great Christmas.
Good.
And great start to the new year.
Good. Santa was good to you?
Santa was good. Oh, yeah.
How's the weather down home?
It's a very nice day here, actually.
Yeah?
Compared to that, it's a little cool, but it's beautiful, sunny.
Yeah, we had some snow and some freezing rain because it dropped. The temperature just dropped this morning. And it's a lot colder than it has been for the last couple of weeks. So I don't know if this will stay or what's going to happen. But it's been a quiet winter so far, and I'm afraid of what might come up.
We had a little bit of snow there a couple of days ago, but it's,
Yeah.
some of the wind again and rain after.
Yeah, of course. All right. So, yeah, so like I said, dude, we're just going to chat about what happened and about you and your history and Reilly and This Day. Those guys are pumped about hearing their songs tonight, man.
Yeah, and they're good songs too.
I'll explain it on the air, but I advanced through it just to listen to the first little bit, and I was like, oh, like I've said this all the time, Derrick. I've said this to you. It's incredible, man. It's incredible the music that comes out of Newfoundland.
Dean, I'm lucky enough to be able to have a little.
Okay, hold that thought. I want to use that one on the air. Jigs and Reels 98.5 CKWR. Jimmy Martin, the Banks of Newfoundland, Labrador Rose, Dick Gardner, Edison Williams, Newfoundland Express. The Green and Clate Butt kicked off that fantastic start of the night. I've got Derrick on the phone lines, but we're going to take a quick pause for the pause. 33 seconds. We will be back. Hold on.
Internationally acclaimed William Prince's songwriting is a masterclass in skillful simplicity. Never heard a song so quite like it. Come see one of the country's most
Yeah, we're back here on Jigs and Reels, and it is an honor, and it is a pleasure. We've met face-to-face in October at the Music NL Awards. Mr. Derrick Sturge from Pharos Music is on the telephone line all the way from St. John's, Newfoundland. Welcome to the show, sir.
Well, hi, Dean. It's a pleasure to be here, and I've listened many times, and, I know you've helped a lot with artists that I've worked with immensely.
Perfect. Well, I understand that 2024 is going to be another record year for Pharos. Let's take it back a few. You were never part of the music industry years and years ago. You're a chartered accountant. You have that degree behind you. What made you get into the music side of things, Derrick?
Yeah. So my career was something totally different in music. And it's funny, most people I work with today, they know me as a music guy. They don't know anything about the other background, So anyway, that has helped me sort of understand the business side of music.
Sure.
But I played drums all my life, so music has always been a big part of my life. So about 3 years ago, I moved into this side of my career, and I started, so I went off to Berkeley College of Music and did some things, and then I started to build out the business, and started to try to find some artists and I was always looking for people that had, high talent. I thought it really helped move to the next level, right?
Yeah. And so Pharos is 3 years young. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you aware of that? It is 3 years that Pharos. Dude, you know what? When you think of the stuff you've done in 2023, you would think you guys have been around for 10, 12, 15, 20 years. You guys are polished. You're coming out with some amazing, amazing showcases. Talk to me about Behind the Songs. How did that come about?
So Behind the Songs was, and you talk to any artist, and most artists are playing many, many, many gigs a year.
Yeah.
Most of those gigs they're playing are doing cover music, and and they will incorporate some of their own music, but largely people are human jukebox,
yeah.
cases. And what I was trying to create, and listen, Behind the Songs is just a fancy name for songwriting circles, but that has happened for many years.
I like it. It's catchy, very catchy.
Just trying to brand different, but, I tried to create a venue for artists who could totally focus just on their own original music. And the thing about it, and I do these things on Thursday night.
Yeah.
And people come to listen to the music versus coming to socialize, have a good time, and there happens to be music playing. There's a big difference. And, people sit and they listen to the music. The artists get to tell the stories behind the songs. And more importantly than that, they get to bond with each other. And I've had many cases where people have been in the shows that have never met before.
Yeah.
And you know, become friends, and in some cases have actually done co-writing after, you know, with each other, and that's sort of cool to see as well. You know?
Well, it's not just. I've said this numerous times, and Newfoundland music is an identity of itself. Newfoundland music, you go anywhere and you know that artist is from Newfoundland. It's the passion in the music. And you talk about the behind the songs, and every Newfoundland artist that you see that comes up with an original song will talk about their song. And I think that adds such a huge element to not only the song, but to the person singing the song. So you're behind the songs is, like you said, is that showcase to put themselves out there and meet and greet, and they're so close to the audience. Like you've had Darcy Scott, you've had Angie Bolke. Who are some of the other big names that you've just recently signed on that have taken part?
Well, you know, I've had pretty well, I think all the Pharos music artists have been in there, but there have been some people in there who, you know, are not artists that are connected to Pharos music, but are just artists that I like, you know, and I've had those in there. Well, I've had a few recently, like Mackenzie Critch and Kelsey Arsenault, Rachel Cousins has been in. So people that really don't have any formal connection to me, but just people that I respect their music and respect them as artists. And I'll continue to bring other people in. But, you know, everybody, like Randy Matthews has been in there. Darcy's done many of them.
Yep.
Jenny's done many. Angie, Jared Waterman has done a few.
Yep.
Lena's done a few. Shanda. You know, Mike Thomas has done. We'll talk about Mike a little bit later.
Yep.
You know, so all these people, Tom Pinson has been in. So all of those people have been in. But I'm always trying to keep it fresh. You know, I don't want to always.
Of course.
The small Pharos group. I want to do that, but I want to incorporate other people in it that bring in something different that group doesn't have, you know. So. And
we're connected in that way. Me being here, you being there, releasing the music, me playing it here, you doing that. It's an interconnected community that we have, and that we have to stick together. This guy, I was talking, and I didn't even put two and two together there, Derrick, but Reilly is now part of Pharos music. I talked to him, and the joys, the love of social media. This is how I came across him. I think it was on Facebook, and he popped up on somebody else's feed, and I'm like, oh my God, I have to get his music. And then we're talking, and then all of a sudden, here it comes up about you. And I'm like, what? So tell me how the connection goes with you and Reilly.
Yeah, so there's a very, you know, you talk about interconnectedness of the industry, and Reilly came to me really because, you know, Reilly is pretty good friends with Darcy, and Darcy had, you know, put my name in his ear, and so it's through the Darcy connection really that Reilly ended up on my radar, you know. So again, it's about sort of building that network.
Well, that's the 6 degrees of separation when you have all the groups and the friends together, because everybody knows everybody in Newfoundland. Everybody knows that everybody plays a musical instrument. And then now you have Darcy introducing you to this guy. What were your first thoughts when he walked into that studio and he went, "Hey, I'm Reilly Meadus"?
Well, you know, immediately he told me immediately that he was working with Clint, and in my own mind, I just got this thing. I know if somebody's working with Clint, then they're going to have good products. I just know, right? Yeah. And because you know, Clint has worked on a bunch of the artists that I work with. Angie Bolke, he worked with Jenny. He worked with Robin Slade, and he worked with Tom Pinson. He did some mixing and mastering for Darcy. So you know, he's had his fingers on so many things that are Pharos, and then much more than Pharos as well, obviously, you know, Justin Fancy and people like that. Of course.
So
I knew he had good product, and so the way it worked. So Reilly, at least he's 21 years old, from Harbour Grace. He's got a load of talent. He's got a great voice. He's never put music out, so this will be his debut single.
And an unreleased track that I'm doing right now. Growing up. It's set to release when?
And I should say it was January 12th, recorded, so it's produced by Clint Curtis, but the vocals were produced and recorded by Stephen Green from Fairgale. So,
oh yes, that's right. The Fairgale himself, Mr. Like, again, it's just, man, the talent. Derrick, how do you do it? How can you be around and surrounded with so much talent? It must make your job so easy.
well, it is, you know, there's so many good people. And there's not only artists that are good here, and that's the thing, you know, the production people that are here.
Yeah.
Very good, and as good as anywhere. And I've had a lot of exposure to Clint, but I've had exposure to other people as well. You know, people like Claire Follett, and there's so many good people out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's without further ado, I do not, and this is what I wanted to tell you earlier. Those that know me, I never listen to a song. So when this song comes into my inbox, I don't listen to it. I do not at all. I did listen to this. I advanced in about halfway, and I listened to a few notes. Fell in love with it right away. I knew I would. But this is it. This is the full track for my very first time listening into it. Your very first time listening to it, not Derrick's. But to you listeners, this is it. Follow his page, please. 2024.
Reilly, Reilly Meadus.
That's it. And you can catch it on my page. And here it is. Song is called Growing Up. Brand new, unreleased track. Reilly Meadus. Jigs and Reels, 98.5 CKWR. Oh,
I never thought that we would make it so soon.
holy shit.
Some places still remind me of you.
So clean, eh, Derrick? Just... All right. He's not included in the New Music Monday, but this is brand new music. So from Harbor Grace, eh, Derrick?
Yeah, among university students now.
Wow. So I'm assuming he'll be featured in one of your behind the songs, huh?
I'm pretty sure he will.
I like this. And you can tell the Clint productions, eh? There's so certain nuances in everybody's production, their signature. You can tell this is Clint's.
Yeah, the thing, you know, and everybody's good. The thing I always thought with Clint is that there's really many revisions required to Clint's work. When it comes back, it's almost always there. Really much to do with it.
Yeah. Emily Gladys from Into Rough with Nick Decker says, beautiful song. I'm sure you're following along, Reilly. You can chime in anytime you want, buddy. So I'm going to try and get Darcy Scott this way in the summer to play a couple of gigs up here in Ontario. He is one of my, from the very first time I met him on Jam on the Rock, the first time he went up on that stage to sing, to what he's doing now, unbelievable.
The thing with Derrick is not only is he a talented young man, he's probably one of the nicest human beings you will ever meet, you know?
Oh.
And just comes from a beautiful family.
I was just going to say, that's the upbringing from his parents. You can certainly tell his influence from his parents on the politeness, on being a fine young gentleman, not a know-it-all. You know what I mean? Like some could be at that age.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think his parents keep him well grounded. They do a good job with that.
Yep, I agree. Hello, Tolkien. You got a few songs in your profile. Send me a private message if you got them recorded. And if you're from Newfoundland, shit's going to get on the air, buddy. All right, here we go. Jigs and Reels 98.5 CKWR, brand new, unreleased, his debut, his first ever time on radio. Hello, Miss Newfoundland and Labrador. Look at that. I got Miss Newfoundland and Labrador chiming in here. Derrick, how cool is that? Did you know, by the way, that Miss Newfoundland and Labrador, I guess the pageant is coming up very soon, is it not? I think it's at the end of the month or something like that. Nominations are in and everybody's been nominated and so forth. So, yeah, I've had them on the show there last year around this time. So look at that. See, that's what I love about these behind the scenes, Derrick. It's, it's all interactive. So Reilly Meadus, again, from Harbor Grace, young feller. Make sure and follow his page because he is going to take Newfoundland by storm. And with the guy behind it all, we've got Derrick Sturge on the phone line. So we've covered 2023. We've now moved into Reilly in 2024. What are some things in the works with Pharos music for 2024?
Well, there's some immediate things, I'll talk a little bit about. And you're going to talk a little bit, in a little while about this day.
Yep.
Maybe leave that till we talk about you play their music, perhaps.
Okay. Well, let's do that then. Shall we play this day? Go right into it.
Day is an alt pop band from St. John's. They've got 5 singles out already. Three of them were combined into an EP last June. So they've got another series of 5 singles to go out through 2024.
Wow.
Coming out January 12th, called Without Me. An interesting thing about With Day, so they're young guys. They're just, young guys in their 20s. They write the music, they record it, they master it, they do it all themselves. And so, they're very self-sufficient in terms of being able to put music out. And, it consists of Jay Walsh, Alex Murphy, Luke Spry, and Paul St. John plays those too. So between them, Alex and Jay do most of the production and the engineering, the mixing, and mastering. Mastering is done by Alex.
Well, let's play This Day Without Me, a brand new track again, unreleased. Their other 3 songs, by the way, is up online, is on the radio station on Jigs and Reels Radio KW as we speak. I just uploaded them earlier today. So they are now into rotation again. That radio station, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week of all Newfoundland music. From I just actually found an old CD with some Ducats on it. So we're going back to the late 60s all the way up to brand new music such as Reilly and This Day, which, by the way, have not been uploaded because I respect that the release date, and it will not be uploaded until the release date is final. So you got it now, and that's the only way you're going to listen to it. Is right now. So let's play Without Me from This Day, and then we're going to chat a little bit more on Jigs and Reels 98.5 CKWR. Happy New Year, Amanda Doyle North. I can't wait for which band to come out. The band Amity. That's a band to watch for too, eh, Derrick?
Yeah, they're very talented young ladies.
Oh boy, I tell you. So these guys did this all themselves?
They did it all themselves. They wrote it and they recorded it, they engineered it, they mixed it, they mastered it. So everything.
Wow.
And these are young guys. These are guys in their early 20s, and he's got a lot of different talents, to be able to do that. And
holy shit!
Very electronic pop sound, but it's very listenable. It's got nice melody too.
Derrick, it's commercial radio playable, and don't get me on the soapbox anymore, but I've always said that it's like I'm tired of the fact that there's no platform for Newfoundland music like this. Like, why is this not everywhere across Canada? This could be right up there, right after playing a Maroon 5 track or a The Weeknd's track, and then going into something like this on a top 40 radio station. Why not?
It absolutely is.
Yeah. And if you had that answer, buddy, you and I would not be here.
Absolutely. But it does have that feel, it's got that sound, and it's very listenable.
Oh, absolutely. It's catchy as hell too. Yeah, I really like this. There, Reilly just chimed in. Buddy, you have no worries. I've got your back. Derrick, I'm sure will tell you. I've got your back, Reilly. Man, music like that, and you're in good hands with this guy too. I'll tell you that.
But this band again, a bunch of young guys, but humble guys that
Yep.
are, I think understand their capability and what they can do, and but just nice guys, right?
Yep.
And well, you see a lot of that in this, and it's pretty refreshing.
It is. It is. And you know what? You know what I really like? And Reilly, you're watching the behind the scenes. I got 20 seconds left. I love the fact that none of these people, and Emily and everybody that watches on here, they don't get discouraged. Do you know what I mean? Like most of these artists, if they're not doing something well and there's not, you hear about them going, okay, I'll release one album and then I'm done. But none of these guys do that. Okay, hold on. Jigs and Reels 98.5 CKWR. That is, of course, This Day. And a brand new song, which is going to be released when, Mr. Sturge?
That is coming out on January 12th, the same day as Reilly and Meadus.
And now, where can you find all that stuff? It is going to be linked through, obviously, Pharos, through my Facebook page as well. But they each have their own social platforms. Is that correct?
They do, yeah. And they'll be on Spotify, Apple, Amazon.
Everywhere.
Amen.
Now, be careful because this day, there is another This Day. And I almost made the mistake of posting this other band, which is a band. But This Days is a colorful banner. The picture, the other TD is a black background. So don't get them confused.
Yeah.
Don't get them confused like I did earlier. So, Derrick, going into 2024, you've got some things in the works. You said you wanted to talk about This Day and then forward. What else are we thinking of?
Yeah. So I've also got, a lot of the stuff I've put out so far is, in the country genre, pop, folk. But I've got an album coming out later this month, a jazz album.
What?
And it's by a local artist, Renee Marcus. And it's an album of jazz standards with a couple of originals.
Wow.
Really high quality album. Bill Brennan is involved in it. Some other really high quality musicians in the city. And it'll be, again, very different than two songs you just heard. But again, if you're into jazz, it's, Renee has a beautiful voice and she's got some incredible musicians on the album with her. So that will be coming out in January.
Well, you know where you're going to get the airplay. I can't wait for that one. I love me some good jazz.
It's a really interesting one. And it's an interesting story. It's Mike Thomas. And some, people in the local market will know Mike a little bit. He plays a lot of solo stuff. He also had a band called Rainmaker. So Mike's story is that Mike has been in the business for 40 plus years.
Wow.
And grew up, went to school in Newfoundland. When he finished school, went to Ontario and worked with actually EMI Publishing in Ontario. So he was a songwriter. And he wrote music for EMI and he did jingles and commercials and all that stuff. Played in bands and then went off to the States for a lot of years, through Florida, New Orleans, and Asheville, North Carolina. Came back to Newfoundland 2-3 years ago. And through that whole period, while he's written a lot of music for himself and other people, has never ever put out his own music recorded. So he's got a song coming out later this month as well. We don't have the date locked down yet.
Huh.
Rainmaker, and it's sort of a rock song produced by Robert Kelly. But he's got some great musicians on. He's got Dan George and Nick Earl, Ron Kenny, who plays in Rainmaker. So again, another interesting song by a guy, and I've talked about this a lot. You got people who are living their dreams still, right?
Yes.
You've got a guy like Reilly who's 21 years old, and he's living the dream. You got a guy like Mike Thomas who's been in the business 40 years, still living that same dream.
Mm-hmm.
Full of see, to see that.
And then we were talking about that off the air about not getting discouraged. If you're an artist and you have stuff out there, know that you have an outlet. Know that you have people like Derrick behind you to back you up and to support you. You have me up here in Ontario. Heck, not even in Newfoundland to support you and do what you need to do. And it's you look back, Derrick, you've only been doing this for 3 years. You look back at what you could have done for artists. Imagine where they would be now. And I'm going to use Rex Gowdy as an example. Okay? Rex Gowdy had the chops back in the day.
Yeah.
And if he had somebody like you in his corner and behind him to push him and to get him going, I think he'd be doing a hell of a lot better than, I'm not saying musically, than what he is now. So again, the outlets are there, ladies and gentlemen. If you're looking for something, if you're looking to get a song produced, backed up, whatever, Derrick, how do they go about getting in touch with you and getting that ball rolling?
Well, they can go in. I got a website, so Pharos Music, PHAROS Music.ca. And once you get there, you can see all sorts of contacts for me. So it's probably the easiest way. But I got a bunch of other things in the works too, and artists, and I'm not going to throw them out there yet because some of these we're still working through. But there'll be 3 or 4 others, I think, that I'll have new stuff for. In addition to, and there's people like this day will have more stuff.
Yes.
And Darcy, who I do some work for still, continue to. Darcy will have new stuff out this year. Randy Matthews will have a new album out this year.
Perfect.
And I think the Randy Matthews album is one to watch for. And it'll be, I think, slightly different sound perhaps than his first one. So it's produced by Stephen Green. And I think between them, they're going to produce some pretty powerful music.
Wow.
I think that's one to watch for.
He has set the stage on fire on many places he's played. And he was the very first artist when I went home last summer, not in 2022, to see him at the Embassy play. And I fell in love with him ever since. So, yeah, I would agree with you 100%. No matter what he sings, it's golden. So,
again, a nice guy.
Oh, yes.
Humble.
Yeah.
And just a nice guy that you want to help, right?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Derrick, anything else you want to add before I say goodnight on this one?
No, I think that's it, Dean. Thank you for everything you do. And I know every artist that you help appreciates it, and we all appreciate it. And you don't have to do it, and you do it, and you do it well, and you make a difference.
I do it for the love, my friend, and it's people talking to you that I know that you're making a difference as well. And together, we can all make differences and promote Newfoundland music the way it should be promoted. Derrick, thank you. I look forward to seeing you in March. We're going to hang out and have a few beers during Patty's, are we not?
Absolutely.
Derrick, listen, again, Sturge, I so appreciate you being on the phone lines. We're going to do this again probably halfway through, and then we'll see what we've done halfway, and then the bottom half of 2024. How's that sound?
Sounds like a good plan, Dean.
Wicked. Awesome. Derrick Sturge from Pharos Music here. Thank you again so much. So you heard him. We played 2 songs already. How easy is it? How easy is it to get in there and get your stuff going? If you've got something, and we've talked about Dave Fitz, we've talked about all these other producers and such, but if you've got something in the works and you don't know where to turn, my gosh, there are so many places you can turn now. It's not like it was. So take advantage of it, okay? If you've got something you think that you can release, we just talked to Derrick. You know how to go about it. So please, don't sit on it. Don't ever say what if. Just do it. Tulky, he's on Facebook, on TikTok. He's chiming in. He's got a couple of songs. The last quote, he goes, "You got me tickled to death now." Because it's people like that that's going to get their music heard. Just like the Jamie Stones, just like everybody we talk about. Hope you enjoyed that interview, Derrick. God love you, man. And I'll see you in March during the Paddy's Day festivities in St. John's. Looking forward to that one. Got some more great Newfoundland music coming up next. Hold on. Woo! God damn, that was awesome. I could talk to him for days. And it's so easy to talk when you're talking to somebody like that. It's just so easy to just talk to. You know, he's such a, everybody I've talked to is always a down to earth guys. We know that, right? Everybody. I'm not going to forget on this one. Ha! Ha! See? All right, and we're back here on Jigs and Reels. Let's continue on, shall we? So this guy, I was listening to Jigs and Reels Radio KW because that's what I do. I listen to my own station. But I listened to it because of the different, there's never been a song on there that I've heard twice in one day. And I listened to it while I'm at work. You should too. Jigs and Reels Radio KW on Live 365. This guy popped up. I wish I had this. I wish I had one of these. It's a $5 bill. My good buddy Jesse Smith, Jigs and Reels 98.5 CKWR.
There's a $5 bill sitting on the floor. Been sitting since
God, I love his voice.
Leave there for the dawn in the morning. I feel that you're sitting on the floor.
Love it. Elvis Jacobs. Well, Paul Lindsay, you got to tell Elvis Jacobs to send me that song. Tell him to send me a message. You got it, buddy. You got it. Oh, Randy is such a cool guy. Not a bad word ever comes out of his mouth. Ever.
$5 bill sitting on the floor. A $5 bill sitting on the floor. I don't need no more. I don't need no more.
Al Warren. You know Al Warren. How much did that cost you there, Mr. Paul Bump? Well, I'm thinking with a last name like Warren, Leanne, you got to be some relation to Al. Oh. So, Jesse, I know you're still on, but a guy on TikTok said it sounds like John Mellencamp. How freaking cool is that, huh? Huh?
I was born and raised.
And then we go into a Dick Nolan. How's that sound for you? Proud to be a doofy boy.
Oh, but I'll look you right in the eye, and I'll give it to you straight. But I'm not.
That's not bad. $46. Oh, so Leanne, you're married to Al. So you're a lot biased. Well, Tulky, with a name like Tulky, you must be related to some Joe Tulk then, I bet, right?
Hey, buddy, if you're ever in trouble, I'll be right there by your side. And I'll forget about the ways that you used me yesterday. 'Cause, buddy, I'm
a doofy boy. Sing it.
I don't know where I'm going, and I don't care
where I've been.
But over my grave, there'll be words to say. He was proud to be a doofy boy. Doofy boy.
A doofy boy. You know, Jim, it's unbelievable. And 2024 is going to be massive. There's a lot of things in the works with the radio station that I want to get to that next level. So these guys are heard more. You are all heard more. I have to. Oops.
Hi, this is Barry Fitzpatrick, and you're listening to Jigs and Reels with Dean Clark.
All right, there we go. All right, all right, all right, all right. We're looking good now. Oh, shit. Maybe not. Hold on. Ah! Am I doing that? Okay, yeah, it's that one. There we go. We'll go there and push that and push that. There we go. All right. Woo. Ah. My goal, guys, is I want to, as I'm almost nearing the 4,000 mark on Facebook, I want to hit at least 1,000 on Instagram by the end of the year. I want to hit 3,000 on TikTok, but that's not the point of this. It's the, am I going to come to Oishia? Oh, yes, I am, Maddie Thompson. Tickets are going to be, I will be. I'm buying my tickets to Celtic Connection and Down Forward here on the 6th. As soon as they go on sale, I'll be there. Maddie, you should too. Yeah, as far as the station goes, there's just the music that, yeah, I'm sure you've heard, Jim. The music that I'm playing on the station goes from everywhere to anywhere. And there's no real rhyme or reason to what it's doing. But I'm going to start adding some different features. I want to start doing, so you know how I play my new music here. But at the end of the month, I want to feature on a Saturday and Sunday all the new music that we all heard during that month or after 2 weeks. I'm not 100% sure yet. I don't want to do a top 10. I thought about doing a top 10 or a top 20, but I don't think that's fair because I cannot and nor will I ever be able to pinpoint what one song would be number one because there's just too many out there, and that is unfair to those musicians that, oh, geez, I finished fourth or I finished. I don't want to do that. I never agreed with top 10s. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like you're competing, but it's on the same level. There should be no competition in this. It's equal across the board. Fan-freaking-tastic music, man. I tell you. More interviews. Next week I have, what's the next week? The 8th? Next week I have Sam from Newfoundland Business Network. Then I have Ryan Gates from Silly Cove, and then I'm super excited. Summer Bennett, you heard me talk about it. People have their Swifties. This girl is going to have her bennies. Apparently she is the next biggest thing to come out of Newfoundland since Taylor Swift, or around there. Close enough. All right, here we go. Jigs and Rails 98.5 CKWR. That is a toe tapper. Oh, yeah. Sandy Lambert had a song called Honky Tonkin' Newfie Kind of Girl. That's who that was. We also had Dick Nolan in that set. Good old Newfie boy. And my buddy Jesse Smith with $5 bill. What's it like to have $5? I don't even know anymore. You know, it's, oh, wait, I did have $5 tonight. I bought my Red Bull. That's what it was. Yeah, that's where it goes. I get cash and it goes right away. You know, I tell you. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic New Year's, whatever it was that you did. We started off 2024 perfect with Derrick Sturge here from Pharos Music, and a lot of stuff coming up from him this year, which, like I said, you're going to hear everywhere. Lots of angles. We've got some great music still to go. We've got, let's see, Dave White. Cannot talk enough about Dave White. Dave White is a seasoned musician. Catch him at Greensleeves on a regular basis. That's actually how I saw him. Got to remind you that Celtic Connection Down Forward tickets go on sale. Ochi, is it Oichi? The new bar that's in St. John's. And tickets go on sale January 6th. Johnny and I will be there. We're going to be online. We're going to be buying our tickets, and Johnny and I will be there. I got to talk to Christians. Does anybody know who I should be talking to at Christians? Because I want to get my buddy Johnny screeched in. Or O'Reilly's. I got to talk to those guys. We're going to figure it out. We're going to have a big festivity for my buddy Johnny because he's never been to Newfoundland before. And we're going for a whole week. And he's pretty excited. The next time he goes, he does want to go into a boat. Might be a little too cold for him in March, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, so we're going to try and find a spot to get him officially screeched in. So you better show up for that one. Let's see. What else do we got coming up? Oh, yeah. New Music Monday. Hold on. Well, see, that's it. I'm thinking, you know me, Paul. You know me, Paul. I like O'Reilly's, and that's where we're getting our breakfast. By the way, Paul, did you book your tickets yet? I got to let you know. Probably within the next week, we'll be booking our tickets. Right here, and we're back here on Jigs and Reels. And so before we get kicked on to our next little bit of music, we do have some things to get through. And what's this? Oh, what's this? Doug, tickets for Celtic Connection and Down Forward. Oh, what is? Well, we know what this is, don't we? Don't we? Can we get all excited? I'm excited. It is New Music Monday here on Jigs and Rails, and we do this each and every Monday night. When I get a new song, it comes on to play, and I'm going to play it here for night. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 songs. 4 songs. One of these artists messaged me last week on TikTok and said, hey, I'm from Newfoundland, and I got some songs. And I went, send them my way. Tulky is doing it the same thing. Send it my way. See, that's how you get your music on. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, this first guy, I didn't get a song fast enough because he didn't put the S on Jigs and Reels. Reels. I just don't play one jig and reel. I play jigs and reels. radioshow@gmail.com. But that's okay, Brad Farrell. Brad Farrell's part of the Shed Powerhouse Music, part of the Outlaws as well, along with those boys. We're talking about Brad Simmons, Mel Simmons, and that crew. He released this song last week. Song's called She's My Girl. And I'll give you 2 guesses, and the first one doesn't count, of who he's talking about. That's right. Talking about the missus. Brand new music from Brad Farrell. She's My Girl. Jigs and Reels, 98.5 CKWR.
Going out on the town, that's why she would never let me down.
Him and I have had a lot of conversation. Tulky, I don't give a shit. It's perfect. That's what I like about it, boy. Yep. And Happy New Year to you too, Miss Barrett. I really love this guy's voice. I'm surprised Mel Simmons isn't on here watching this. She's my girl. That's why I leave the singing all to you guys. Bobby Snow 34 on TikTok. Am I in Newfie? Are you in Newfie Radio? Well, here's what we got. Mr. Bobby Snow, this show that I do right now is 90 minutes of all Newfoundland music. Okay? So once a week, this is the live to air portion of it. So you're now watching on the behind the scenes. Go to ckwr.com, and that will get you to the music side of it. So you're on the behind the scenes. Go on to the other one and you check it out, and that's the music side of it. Then I have a radio show of all Newfoundland music, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That is on the bio here on TikTok, Jigs and Reels Radio KW. And you just go to Live 365, download the app, or just go to live365.com, click search, type in Jigs, Jigs, and my logo will pop up. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're going to be hearing music like this. You're going to be, oh, I got all excited. You're going to be hearing music like this and everything. Now, Leanne, Bree, yes, ckwr.com. Can somebody put on the link on here, the MapleSoft one, please? ckwr.com is where you want to go. There, how's that sound? Is that good? Is that easy enough? Easy peasy lemon squeezy, ladies? Gentlemen, we good? All right. That was a mouthful. That's right. That's right. On Live 365, no account. You can download it. Download it to your iPhone, your Apple. It is now on Amazon as well. Pretty awesome. I got to do it on the Amazon. You don't say, "Hey Alexa, play." You say, "Hey Alexa, open Jigs Reels Radio KW." Don't say the end. It's, "Hey Alexa, open Jigs Reels Radio KW," and then it'll say, "Do you want me to play Jigs Reels Radio KW?" And you go, "Yes," for help, and just go, "Yes." Got to go a couple of times. She can be finicky sometimes, but you just got to know how to talk to her. You got to talk to her in a nice way. Yeah. Well done, Bradley. Jigs and Reels 98.5 CKWR. That is Brad Farrell in a song called "She's My Girl." What an absolute beauty that is. So this next guy, you heard me play a song from him not too long ago. Okay. But here's what we've got now on this one. And this is, hang on now, I got to get this right here, because if I don't and it's mixed it up, it's not going to sound good. So hold on. We're going to do this, and we're going to go there, and we're going to do that. Okay, perfect. All right. So a couple of weeks ago, you heard me talk about this guy named Jeremy Dix. Okay, so we've established that great sound, great music. This was the song that I played, okay, a couple of weeks ago. Listen. All right, so that is "It's Not Me, It's You." That is the song from Jeremy Dix. The other night, I'm cruising along Facebook. He pops up and he's singing this song. Talk about diversity in his voice. If it comes up here, Jeremy Dix, "To Where You Are." Is it going to play? Come on. Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. Is it? Where is he? Oh, it's not here. Oh, no. Where did it go? Hold on. See, I played it earlier and it worked just fine. Hold on. We'll do this. See if this pops up here. Here we go. Come on. And now. Is it? Where is it? Jeremy, you didn't. Oh, no, Jeremy. Oh, hold on. Give me a second here now. I'm just going to do this, all right? So this is the best part of it. Jeremy. There we go. Jeremy K. Okay, there. And that's the one I want. And we're going to scroll down here. And where is it? Here it is. All right. This is the song I was talking about. This is just the sample, but he did send it to me. And unfortunately, I cannot find it anywhere. Okay, so ended up finding out he sent me the video portion of it. It wasn't of the song. So, Jeremy, I want this. Listen to this. Jeremy Dix doing a Josh Groban track. Are you kidding? kidding me? Absolutely nailed it. So again, like I said, I was supposed to get the track, but it didn't come through for some unknown reason. So I promise you, I will have it up there next week. Now, let's move over to this next guy. So this next guy, it ended up being where through TikTok, I get this message, just like I got this message from Tulky, basically saying, hey, I was born and raised in Newfoundland, but here I am in Cambridge area, and I got music. And I went, well, you come to the right place. Sit down, have a drink, take your shoes off, stay a while. And lo and behold, he sent over this song, a couple of songs. Born and raised in St. John's, Newfoundland, Mr. Al Warren was surrounded by the influences of country music. Now listen to this. His passion for singing inspired him to participate as a contestant on CMT's Karaoke Star in the show's second and third season. Karaoke Star offered a great opportunity to sharpen his skills on national television. Big Wooden Stage was recorded at Backwoods Recording Studio on November 2016 in Nashville, Tennessee. In 2018, he became a semifinalist in the Music City Song Star writing competition in Nashville. But this song that I'm going to play right now is actually one that I want to really hear because, of course, we all do this. Mr. Al Warren, brand new music, Keep the Beer Cold on Jigs and Reels, 98.5 CKWR.
Saturday morning when the rooster crows, I head to the barn, get my flask.
Hello, Selena Boland.
Buy beer and live bait. On my way out, think about things fishermen think about. Keep the middles alive.
I wasn't expecting this, Al. Hi. Oh, I like this. This is catchy. I'm going to send you a message, Selena. I want some dates that you're not booked in August and September. Wonder what I might have in the works.
Spot with a steady breeze, my secret place under low hanging tree. There's a lot of full shade, the state's nice and cold, no sun on the bait, and no heat on the brew. Keep the mills alive, keep the beer cold.
Ha! I am liking this. Hello, Mr. Jason Gill Music. Happy New Year to you too, brother. Yes, got to keep that beer cold. Always got to keep that beer cold. I like this. Bravo. Oh, yeah. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. As I said to you before, I never listened to a song prior to it coming in. I want it to be a surprise just like you. That surprised the hell out of me. Al Warren, beautifully done, buddy. Nicely done. Always keep that beer cold. 7:13 here on Jigs and Reels. I got time for one more brand new song. I'm going to get it teed up for you. Hold on.
Assemble. Get ready for Kitchener's
Strike on! Pew, pew, pew.
Showcasing the best of sci-fi.
Jason, when are you coming out with some new music, buddy?
On January 20th and 21st, the museum in downtown Kitchener will be transformed into the ultimate.
I do? Okay, yeah.
With celebrity guests and comic book creators, authors, and artists. TruckCon 2024 is guaranteed to be more fun than humanly possible.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. Comic-Con. Should be cool. And Jason Gill Music. He's on live and behind the scenes. I love the behind the scenes. If you're listening to us online, on the radio station, www.ckwr, the behind the scenes is the interactive area. So if you're watching on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, yes, I did say Instagram, 3 amazing platforms to watch on. Woot, woot, yeah. Yes, the Red Bull is now starting to kick in. Shush. Do not judge. No judge. No, do not judge me. Do not. Okay, maybe a little bit. Oh, I'm so glad you guys got the interactive. If not, I'd be laughing amongst myself here. So the interactive, you get to chat amongst other artists. Selena Boland is on there, like the Selena Boland, Jason Gill, Asita Powers on there. And then a fantastic one of my top listeners, Jeremy Jones, Paul Bump. Of course, we all know Paul Bump. Sandra Langer's in there and everybody. And everybody's on the behind the scenes. So yeah, so get in on it. Jason Gill is on there. We talked about him, played some music from him, asked when we're getting new music, and he said in about 2 weeks. Follow him on his page, Jason Gill Music. Watch for it, because you know you're going to hear that music on this station. Just like this group. They just came out a little while ago. The group's called Into Rough. Here's their second song, because they did Run Rudolph Run for the Christmas bash last week. This is called My Pain on Jigs and Reels. 98.5 CKWR New Music Monday. Liquid cocaine. Are those the shots we're going to do when we come home, Selena? Emily, look at this. But is it already been released though, Emily? Or this is the first time you kind of released it? Oh, so this was a true story about your pain. Ah. Okay. All right, Selena. We'll do that one. Michael Toma Morrison. Good to have you on, big man. How'd your shows go over the Christmas holidays? Emily, you got a kind of a heart sounding voice, like a Nancy Wilson sort of that vibe. Cool to see you too, but can't. But you know what I mean? The beard is coming down in a couple weeks. It's getting trimmed. It's not getting out of hand, but it's getting out of hand, so to speak. So I gotta trim this down here. I'm not looking as badass as I really, should be. See, Dana, Michael says I shouldn't trim it. See, Tulky on the other side, then don't touch that beard. Nah, I don't know, We'll see. If I you look badass. Thanks, Michael. I'm trying to look as badass as Evan O'Coin. Jigs and Reels 98.5 CKWR. Into Rough is the name of that group, Emily and Nick. And she says that she wrote the song My Pain for the RPM Challenge last February, recorded it with Nick's home studio. She was sick with congestion for 5 months. The song is based on that, My Pain. I've got congestion, my pain. I have indigestion, my pain. Oh, I missed my calling. No, I didn't. That is Into Rough. They do have a Facebook page now and Instagram and everywhere as well. So by all means. I got Michael Toma Morrison online as well. He's watching in the behind the scenes. He's just finished up a ton of shows. And Fitz recorded a song from him. I'm going to be looking forward to more from that guy soon enough. Yeah, what else? Let's see. Got some more music. We're going to go back to the normal things here now, whatever normal was. So hold on. More great music next.
Made funeral pre-plans? Consider this. As life changes, plans change too. So call Memory Gardens Funeral Home for a free review. Ensure your end-of-life planning is still everything it should be to best serve your faith, family, and finances. For a professional review or a free pre-planning kit, call Memory Gardens Funeral Home.
Yes. All right, and we're back here on Jigs and Reels. And 2023 for me, you saw my post, okay? Again, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for making this possible, because Jigs and Reels is now on Wednesday, been on the air for only 2 years, going into my 3rd year, starting here on Jigs and Reels. So 22 years, technically speaking, from the dates back from 88 to 08, and now back into the 3rd year here on Jigs and Reels, amassing almost 4,000 followers on Facebook, starting the radio station, being nominated. I've said this on the video. It's not about me. It's about each and every one of you that listen and watch the show. I do this for you. I started this show in 88 when there was zero social media. If you saw the article in the Down Home magazine, which thank you so much, Kim Plowman, you caught every aspect of what I do here on the show in that article. And I'm honored to be in the same Down Home magazine as my good buddy Glenn Pye, who is in Newfoundland, and his photography is in the section after mine. Like, again, the support and the connections and how we lift each other up through all of everything that we do. That is what is important for me right here, right now. And it's only going to get bigger and better for 2024. Trust me, believe me. Anyone out there that has a song, I don't care if it's not done at a professional studio. I don't care. The joys of getting you to listen to yourself for the very first time on a radio station, putting it up on the online radio station, Jigs and Reels Radio KW, that to me is what makes me happy. You all know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You know I'm a no BS type guy. I tell it like it is. At my age, what do I got to lose? But I am truthful when I say that if you've got music out there, please message me. Get it to me. Because you know full well that it's going to be featured here on this live to air. It's going to be uploaded to the radio station. And in about 20 years, you'll get your 0.07 cents check from SOCAN. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. But again, thank you so much to each and every one of you, because without you, this show would not exist. That's all I gotta say. Saw this guy in the embassy, and I heard one song from him because we got there near closing time. But had a chance to chat with him, had a chance to have a drink with him, and I'm excited to see what 2024 has in this. For this guy, we're talking about Dave White. Song is called Breathe Again. And again, you can catch him everywhere and anywhere on George. On Jigs and Reels right now, CKWR 98.5. I love this dude, man. I think this guy is the shit. I enjoy listening to Dave White, man.
I ain't an angel, but I know what's right. And I know what happens if you leave tonight. Everybody wants to
listen to that voice. Love it. Why are you? Did you salt last night, Johnny? Is that why you're heading out? You betcha, buddy. Golf darts next week, eh, Dougie? Band Amity, I know you guys are still here on the behind the scenes. I will have to tell you, and I'm sorry when I say I'm biased. This is the only. You know my love for Darcy Scott. I love the dude like a nephew, like a younger brother. And, you know, Selena on here as well. You know, I am passionate about her music and everything like this. The band Amity. I cannot say enough for them. I am so excited to see what comes out. 3 young female musicians and talent and just, but again, like Derrick said earlier, it's about the production. It's beautiful. I'm looking forward to it. So we're doing it. We're doing it. I know a person who is from Scotland, lives in Irving, he's in the golf club, and his friends owns the studio and mentioned to me. I said, yes, he's a great support. Oh, no. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, so the band Amity, I know you guys are still on there. Can't wait. Can't wait. Hello, Paul Fitz. Happy New Year to you too, sir. I'm looking forward to hearing music from you in 2024. Jesus. Tulky, I know you're going to send me some stuff. Do I know Larry Skinner? No, I do not know a Larry Skinner. Yeah, I could listen to this guy all day. Oh, can't wait, Paul. This is Dave White. Dave White, Jason. He's on everywhere, man. Like the writing on his style, man, is wicked. Jigs and Reels 98.5 CKWR. That is my friend Dave White and a song called Breathe. Again, here on Jigs and Reels. I got time for one more song, and we're going to do this one from the Newfoundland Band, and this is where we're going to be down on George. Jigs and Reels. Oh. This is our theme song. I am super stoked to go. Yes, there is. So, if I plan something going on for Patty's at, say, O'Reilly's, either on the 17th or whatnot, are we all going to hook up? Because I'm going to do some lives. Are we all going to hook up? Are we all going to get together? Are we all going to shake hands and we're going to have a few drinks and raise a glass and say sociable out loud? Doesn't matter what's in the glass. I don't care. But are we going to do that? Are we going to do that? Paul, I love it. I love it. I love it. Watch where I'm going to be because we're going to have so much fun. I know Matt up on TikTok is going to be doing it. Johnny would absolutely love that. Again, Johnny was always there for my first showing in 1988. He was one of the first guys to listen. And again, not a Newfoundlander, but I'll tell you, he might as well be one. Just re-strung there, Tulky. What are you thinking? You got a little time yet. Gonna have to restring it again. Yep, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's do it. Let's do it. Where do you think you're going to be, Selena? Are you in Montreal? You're not in Montreal then, are you? When do you leave for Montreal, Selena? And if you're going to Montreal, what's another 5 hours to come our ways? If you're on the world tour, okay, Paul. Grand Falls, Windsor, is that close enough? Going to Labrador, there it is. Oh, you could go to St. Pierre and Miquelon. There could be. See, Selena, you go to Montreal, 5 hours, keep coming. 5 hours west, you're in my area. You don't have to play anywhere, although I'll get you a gig. I will get you a gig. Catch the wind, I might be able to do that for you, Jeremy. And I won't be like those cheapy managers then, Selena. I won't take a cut. All right. Next week, I haven't played it in a while there, Michael. Jigs and Reels 98.5 CKWR. And that song is called Down on George Street. Oh, yeah. From the Newfoundland Band, you can catch them online everywhere and anywhere. There it is. All right, so here we go. Got to say goodnight for you, ladies and gentlemen. But before I do, one of Matt's neighbors, next door neighbor, unfortunately passed on December 26th. She was a huge listener of the show. We're talking about Sherry Ann Bunnett Benoit. She's from Newfoundland. She's a loving wife of Perry, who I've known since Matt moved up in the area for 33 years. A dear mother of Kendra Bunnett and Trevor Cologne and Travis Bunnett. Beloved daughter of Cecilia Bunnett and stepdaughter of Dawn Miller. Cherished sister of Donna Jeremy Thorpe, Darlene Miller, and Nicole Bunnett will be fondly remembered by the many nieces and nephews and cousins. And it was such a shock to that neighborhood. So again, to the family of Sherry Ann Bunnett Benoit, our hearts go out to you. That'll about do things for me, as we always do each and every Monday night. It's time for me to say goodbye. So until next Monday night, when you hear Heave Away from the Fables, you know you're listening to Jigs and Reels on 98.5 CKWR, the live dare. Always listen to the behind the scenes in the radio station, Jigs and Reels Radio KW on Live 365. So until next Monday night, may God bless you. May God bless that tropical island of Canada known as Newfoundland. You guys have yourself a great week. Good night. Yes, boys. You guys have yourself a great night. I will do this all again next week. We do it live. All right. Again, guys, thank you so much. I really greatly appreciate it. Tulky, thank you so much. I appreciate the words, and we're going to talk really soon. Guys that are on the behind the scenes, Bill Hart, thank you for chiming in. Michael, you got it. Ladies and gentlemen, guys, have yourself a great week, all right? God bless you.